Hello, class 7. I hope you all are fine. So, in previous class, we have started the chapter The Girl on the Train. So, today we have completed up to here. Up to here. So, from today, from now, we'll start from here. Okay, let's begin the class. Have you noticed? I said with confidence that the trees seem to be moving while we seem to be still. So, the author said, have you noticed? I said with confidence that the trees seemed to the moving while we seem to be still. So here when author mentioned this one, when author by surprisingly told that what it is like outside. Here when author mentioned like that what is it like outside, by mistakenly he told that he may indicate that he was blind, but he doesn't want that girl should know that he is blind. So here he played one plan. Have you noticed? I said with confidence that the trees seem to be moving while we seem to be still. That always happens, she said. I turned from the window and faced the girl. For a while, we sat in silence. You have an interesting face, I commented. I was becoming quite daring, but it was a safe remark. Few girls would mind anything said in their praise. So the author, by he said that the girl should not know that he is blind. So he played one plan that he said, you have an interesting face. I commented. I was becoming quite daring. Daring means in Bengali girls are sahoshi. But it was a safe remark. Few girls would mind anything said in their praise. She laughed pleasantly. It was a clear, ringing laugh. It's nice to be told that, she said. I am so tired of people telling me that I have a pretty face. So, you do have a pretty face, I said to myself. And then I said aloud, well, an interesting face can be a pretty face too. So, the author said to myself, so said to himself only, so she must have a very pretty face. I said, and then he said that, well, an interesting face can be a pretty face too. You were very witty, she said. So the girl told the author that you were very witty. Do you have a watch? What time is it? So she said, do you have a watch? What? We'll be soon at your station, I replied. So author said, we'll be soon at your station. Thank goodness. It's a short journey, she said. I can't bear to sit in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours. But I was prepared to sit there with her for any length of time. I could never be tired of listening to her talking. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain brook. What's the meaning of mountain brook? First, what is the meaning of sparkle? Sparkle means liveliness. Means we can liveliness, or you can say cheerfulness. And this brook means a small stream. Brook means small stream. So the of a mountain brook. As soon as she left the train, she would forget our brief encounter. Encounter means what happened during the this train journey. But its sweetness would stay with me for the rest of the journey. All my present thoughts were centered around her. The engine gave a whistle. The carriage wheels changed their sound and rhythm. The girl got up to collect her things. I wondered if she wore her hair in a bun. What's the meaning of bun? Hair tied into a knot at the back of the head. So, what is the meaning of bun? Bun means hair tied into a knot at the back of the head. Or if she had a ponytail. Ponytail means hair tied at the back of the head so that it hangs like a horsetail. I wondered if it hung down loose over her shoulders or if it was cut very short. The train drew slowly into the station outside. There was the shouting of porters and vendors. A high pitched female voice was heard near the carriage door. It must have been the girl's aunt there. Goodbye, said the girl. She was standing very close to me. She was so close that I could smell the perfume from her hair. I stood up from my seat. I wanted to raise my hand and touch her hair, but she moved away. Only the perfume still lingered. What is the meaning of lingered? Lingered means stayed for a long time. Where she had stood, there was some confusion in the doorway. A man who was getting into the compartment spoke some words in apology. Then the door banged shut. Shut means bang shut means closed noisily. And I turned to my berth. The guard blew his whistle and the train moved on. So the girl left away, and her aunt came to take her away. Slowly the train gathered speed. The wheels took up their song. The carriage groaned and shook. I found the window and sat in front of it. I started staring into the daylight. That was darkness for me. Once again, I had a game to play and a new companion. I am sorry, said the passenger, trying to make conversation. I am not as attractive a companion as the one who just left. She was an interesting girl, I said. Can you tell me whether she had long or short hair? I didn't notice, he replied, sounding puzzled. It was her eyes I noticed, not her hair. She had such beautiful eyes, but they were of no use to her. She was completely blind. Didn't you notice? So the girl was also completely blind. Now the passenger, the new passenger, told him. So the author now thought that. So the author came to know that the girl was blind. I hope you understand the story. It is a very good story. And here are some questions. You try these questions. These are all your homework. Try by yourself. One, two, three. It is a 12 question that you do six question first. Six question first. Then the rest of them in another class. This one also homework. Okay. Give one who cannot see, one who cannot hear, one who cannot speak, one who cannot walk normally, one who cannot use one's body properly because of disease or injury, one who is receiving medical treatment from a doctor. So this will be your homework. So I hope you'll complete the homework and you'll show me through your WhatsApp. So thank you very much.